Good morning. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take a moment to silence all electronic devices. As a general reminder, all personnel participating in the ceremony should exercise caution to ensure that wings will not be pinned in an aggressive manner that would cause any injury to the soldiers. All pinning ceremonies must be conducted with the utmost respect for the dignity and physical well-being of the graduates. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Sergeant of Alpha Company, 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment, First Sergeant Daniel Wallace.
Good morning, graduates, family, friends, soldiers. I'm First Sergeant Wallace, the First Sergeant of the Chinook Maintenance Course Company, and it's an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the graduation of our newest 15 uniforms. Today marks the end of one of the chapter, but to only start another, as you step into the roles that would keep the Army aviation mission ready day in and day out. To the families, thank you. I know your support didn't start the day they shipped to basic. It started long before that. And when you encouraged them to serve, stood by them through the long calls, and reminder of who they were when times got hard, this journey is not just theirs. It is yours too. And today is your day to celebrate as much as theirs. Today, the graduates, you choose to serve in a time when they confront and have to overcome hard and easy choices. You choose something harder and better. You push through the early mornings, cold nights in the field, and drill sergeants who somehow never lost their voices. You've learned to turn wrenches with precision, read manuals like your life depended on it, because someday it might, and keep your aircraft and your people flying safe. Now you're headed to your units across the Army, where the work gets more real, the stakes are higher, and yes, the acronyms get even worse. But here's the thing, you are ready. More than that, you are needed. Never forget that your job keeps the mission moving. No Chinook ever took off without a maintainer making it happen. Families, in just a moment, the graduation will come up on stage row by row to receive their graduation certificates. Following the receipt of their certificates, the graduates will line up in front of the stage for the pinning of their wings. We invite you to come forward and take as many photos and enjoy the moment. Finally, I would like to call the Distinguished Honor Graduate, PFC Marshal, up to the front to receive a brigade coin on behalf of Colonel Morshed, our brigade commander. The student had the highest GPA in their class and no negative counselings. They excelled in all aspects of military performance during their time and advanced training. Please give them a well-earned round of applause.
At this time, we would like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Command Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15 Uniform CH-47 Helicopter Repair Class 016-25. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Coltrane and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Good morning. I invite you to pray with me. Let us pray. Holy God, this morning as we welcome this new group of soldiers into the aviation family, we give thanks for all of the ways that this journey has challenged them and transformed them. We are grateful for the hard work they have done and the people who have cared for them and supported them along the way. Even as we pause for a moment to celebrate this graduation, we know that these soldiers are preparing for the next chapter in the incredible journey above the best. May you guide each of them here, giving them wisdom and humility. And we ask that you continue to bless our nation and grant us peace. Amen.
Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has continued a legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers, along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cause in Panama. The Army redesignated the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1st, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15-uniform cargo helicopter repairer is primarily responsible for the overall maintenance of the CH-47 Chinook helicopter. They perform tasks such as the removal and installation of aircraft subsystem assemblies. These include engines, rotors, gearboxes, transmissions, and mechanical flight controls. They also perform services, inspections, repairs, maintenance checks, and diagnose and troubleshoot faults for all aircraft components. The guest speaker for today's ceremony is Staff Sergeant Braxton Kalingasan. Staff Sergeant Kalingasan enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2015 as a 15-uniform Chinook helicopter repairer and is currently serving as an instructor with Alpha Company, 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment. Please refer to Staff Sergeant Kalingasan's biography in your program to learn more about his selfless service to our nation. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Staff Sergeant Braxton Kalingasan.
Good morning. Thank you to all the guests, families, and friends for attending today's graduation. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the graduates of Class 15, U1625. Please take a second and truly realize what an achievement this is. Being here in these seats, you officially join the 1% of the 1%. All the while, most young men and women your age are still deciding what they want to do with their lives. Age out of the question, most people can't say they're qualified to work on rotary wing aircraft. What you have accomplished is no small feat. You should be proud of yourselves. From the push-ups and basic training to the FOD check and toolbox inventories on the hangar floor, you have been given the tools to succeed. Now, it's on you to remember the little things, like wearing your eye pro. I remember when I came through this course 9 years ago, sitting in those very seats. I thought to myself two things. One, man, I can't wait to get out of here. And here we go. I hope I'm ready. Just like with everything in life, don't rush it. Live in this moment. You did an awesome thing. You graduated. Live it up. And as I stand here, you can see that you are ready, and you will be successful. A lot of hard work and no small amount of dedication is required. But if you're willing, you will be able to do anything you want to, I promise. Remember your training, listen to those with experience, and lean on your team members. To the families, you will notice that the person standing before you is no longer the kid that left home 6 months ago. The way they walk, the way they talk, even the way they eat is all a bit different now. They stand a little taller. They carry themselves with pride. And most importantly, they've developed a moral compass that is unwavering. You should all be just as proud of these soldiers as I am. I'm sure that they will have plenty of stories to tell you about their time here. They spent the last 6 months in some of the most physically and mentally challenging situations that you can imagine, and they all came out on top. This speaks volumes to all of you and how you have raised resilient and tough people. We as leaders are grateful that you've entrusted their future development with us. They are in good hands. Thank you, families. Graduates, I hate to say it, but this was the easy part. A mistake on these aircrafts just meant some red marks on your paper or a few points on your test. Never undermine your own integrity and always stand up for what's right. While it will be much more challenging when you get to your units, it becomes so much more fun and so much more rewarding. There will be no shortness of opportunities, whether that's exploring new countries or cultures, or riding the ramp while flying down a river. Success never comes without the potential for failure. So embrace new challenges and strive to be the best version of yourself. Take care of yourselves and take care of those around you. This Army aviation world is very small. I'll see all of you out there. I look forward to seeing how each one of you turns out. Clear skies, soldiers. Above the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation. The distinguished graduate is that soldier who received the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and a brigade coin. The distinguished graduate for 15 uniform CH-47 Chinook Helicopter Repair Class 016-25 is Private First Class Jackson Marshall. Private First Class Jackson Marshall is from Boise, Idaho, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. The honored graduate is that soldier who is the second highest graduate of their class. They will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honored graduate for 15 Corporal William Peralta. Corporal William Peralta is from Mobile, Alabama, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Specialist Shakaya Taylor. Specialist Shakaya Taylor is from Detroit, Michigan, and will be assigned to the 238th Aviation Regiment, Michigan National Guard. Specialist Nicholas Townsend. Specialist Nicholas Townsend is from Middletown, Delaware. Evan Perdue is from Meridian, Mississippi, and will be assigned to the 185th Aviation Brigade, Mississippi National Guard. Private Gabriel Sotelo. Private Gabriel Sotelo is from Seattle, Washington, and will be assigned to the 3rd Combat Aviation Brigade, Hunter Army Airfield, Georgia. Private James Yang. Private James Yang is from Honolulu, Hawaii, and will be assigned to the Hawaii National Guard. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. We now turn to a special part of our ceremony. The distinguished graduate will present a token of appreciation to Staff Sergeant Braxton Kalingasan. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the wisdom they have imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but have also added a meaningful dimension to this important milestone in our graduates' journey. The team of non-commissioned officers and instructors who trained and mentored the graduates are assigned to the 1st Battalion, 222nd Aviation Regiment, and 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment. Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior tasks and battle drills, and fundamental aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters that one day they too may become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeants and instructors for today's graduating class are Drill Sergeant Nicholas Thompson, Staff Sergeant Dakota, and the Army Song. High above the best, high above the best, we are Army Aviation, USA, proud and strong, we meet the test. Skies filled with thunder, wearing silver wings upon our chest. We meet the needs of ground command as we aid the nation's quest. Army Aviation, flying high above the best. March along, sing our song, we're the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and join us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and the Soldier's Creed. Family and friends, please be seated.
The Aviation Mechanics Creed. The Aviation Mechanics Creed. Upon my honor, I swear that I shall hold in sacred trust the rights and privileges conferred upon me as a graduate mechanic, knowing full well that the safety and lives of others are dependent upon my skill and judgment. I shall never knowingly subject others to risk which I would not be willing to assume for myself or those dear to me. Above the best. The Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed. I am an American soldier. I am a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I am a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and American way of life. I am an American soldier. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and take photographs. Thank you for attending. Above the best, born under fire.